Hello everyone, this is Archangel from Pepper and Crafts, and today I'm making this tags holder. At least I call it that. You can actually make this for other things, maybe. I don't know, maybe for like tiny book or something like that. But I don't know. I made it. I had my tags. I put them inside. I closed it. Although some details about the closure, I didn't like it. I thought it was going to be easy, but I'm going to get into the details later on. I really liked it, and I tried different new things here. Maybe not new for you, but at least for me. And let's see how we made this. This tutorial is not, it's not a tutorial. It's more like, okay, let's see how we did this more or less. Because I started this without a clear idea of what I was going to do. I mean, I wanted to do the holder to put like my tags, but I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. Basically, I had some cardboard that I um, reinforced. I like to do that, and I think it's not necessary. You can use just like two cardstocks together, but I had like a thin cardboard from a toothpaste package, and I got it. Then I cut like the first cover for the inside, like to cover the inside of the holder. And just in case you want to know, the holder is more or less 9 by 5 centimeters. It's it's not exactly tiny, but it's small, and the tags are more or less the size too, like the height at least. So here I'm just cutting the two pieces for the inside. And as you can see, the inside is not like too busy of a cardstock. And it's like of, I think one's from birds, and the other is like has some butterflies. Just simple, at least for the inside. Then I'm making the pocket with the other cardstock that I'm also going to use for the outside. I cut it some corners, and of course for the pockets I made some. The pockets are like half the height of of the um, the holder. Sorry. And I made some like tabs around, so it's easier to hold the tags inside, because I didn't want the tags to be like too tight inside, but I, how can I say this, I wanted the tags to have like enough space, and that's why I tried two types of pockets. One like wrapping the tabs on the inside of the holder, and other like the tabs grab to the back of the holder. But we're going to cover, of course, that side of the holder, so the tabs of the pockets are not going to show. And was interesting to do this because I didn't know what was going to happen at the end, but let's get there um later on to those details. And here I'm making the thing that I don't know, just thought about doing this time, because I didn't know exactly how to put them together. And I cut it some pieces of string, glued it to the covers, like the outside of the holder, using cold silicone. At least that's what I use. Pretty strong. Um, Drying is not as fast, but it gives you the time to like maybe move things around pretty good. I was afraid it was going to maybe break or lose a little bit with the tags inside, but it didn't happen. Surprise, surprise. And as you can see, I just put it like 4 pieces of string. This string is a little bit strong. It's like nylon, black nylon string, and pretty strong. I make jewelry with it because it's pretty strong. It holds pretty well. This one is black. You can use the color you want depending, of course, maybe what you want to do and the colors that you're going to use. And here I'm just sealing everything together because remember that one of the pockets, the tabs of one of the pockets is was showing um on the covers on the outside, and I covered that part with the final like layer of cardstock. Let me see. I have the holder right here on my hands. I like to look at it while I'm making the voiceover. And the details are pretty nice. There are some things that I would like to you to do differently. Um, but was actually pretty nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And here, as you can see, it's already closed. And this is just like a holder, but you can like make it a little bit nicer to maybe put something else inside. I don't know, maybe like a gift card, a message, something like that. Pretty nice. I really liked it. As I said, I would have done some things differently, like the cardstock, that the cardboard. I mean, it's feels more like a cardstock, but anyways, the inside, it looks pretty nice because it's basically like a white cardstock. But I would have liked the pockets to be like the tabs that I made, like to be on the outside as I did in one of the sides, because the other one doesn't look as well. The one that is on the tabs are folded to the inside and glued to the inside. Here I'm just making the closure, and I think also the closure, yeah, the closure I was going to forget. I really didn't like it because as soon as I start taking or using my tags, it's going to loosen a little bit. It's not that bad, I would say, but I would have used another type of closure. I was thinking in something like magnetic, but I really didn't know exactly how to do it. But as I wanted to try new things, I said, okay, let's do it. And that's the bad thing. You can do it, disclosure, and it's going to hold things inside pretty well. But as soon as you start to use the tags inside or remove the things inside, it's going to loosen a little bit. And I didn't like that. Maybe you can use something else to close it. On maybe like a bush, something like that. Really cute, of course. And but those details, I think it looks pretty nice. The finishing could have been done better, but as I said, I was trying something new and I really didn't know what I was going to do, but here it is. Guys, let me know what you think about this one. Thank you.